are good because we are in the home of Dr. Robert and Shelley Redford Young, and we're about to make some magic because when Shelley's around, magic happens. Yes, they wrote this great book called The pH Miracle, and it's a miracle that I got here, and now you're here as well, because this can save your life, this can change your life, this can transform your life. The old expression, you are what you eat, really means a lot. It's taking health into your own care. It's your responsibility to achieve your own health. That's the way it is.
That's the way it is.
And this is my gal. This is Shelley Redford Young, no relation to Robert Redford, but you both live in Utah.
Oh yes, I am a relation to Robert Redford. Our great-grandfathers are brothers.
Okay, it's stretching it a little. It's stretching it a little bit. Second cousins.
Right.
Have you met him?
Yes, I have.
Does he eat like this?
No.
But he should. So we're going to teach you.
That's right.
You know, one, we can read a book, then you can look at the videos that Shelley had, or you can actually achieve, it's kind of this, we're sort of like spoon feeding people how to make this morning drink, because you're a big believer that changing your breakfast can change your life.
Breakfast has to change. Every conventional choice for breakfast is acidic. So we're teaching you how to take that fruit smoothie where you've been throwing in bananas, apples, papayas, pineapple, all of those things, and we're going to take the sugar way down and bring the chlorophyll way up without sacrificing the flavor. So we're going to take your smoothie to a green smoothie.
So we're going to clarify that acidic, not Hasidic. It's nothing to do. Nothing to do with Jewish.
That's right.
Shakes
That's right.
at all. None at all.
None at all.
But let's clarify, because you say that there is acidic, no, and transforming yourself to alkaline. So let's make that real easy for people to understand.
Okay, well the pH scale goes from 0 to 14, with 7 being neutral. Anything under 7 is acidic and causes acidic residues in our bodies, which are harmful and degenerative, and they make us sick and tired. And anything above 7 in a pH level is alkaline. And those types of foods and drinks leave our body healthy with electron-rich food, and we can have optimum health.
So let me ask this, because if it's acidic, right, then that's where bacteria hangs out.
That's right.
And if you don't have the acidic,
right,
then disease doesn't have a place to hang out.
Right.
And we don't want freeloaders like that.
Oh no.
Not at all.
No. We don't want parasites, we don't want yeast, fungus, or molds in us. We want clean, lean, green machines.
So how it was explained to me by your husband, Robert, is that health is all about your blood, right? And I never really got that.
Yeah.
I've been into health for a long time, but I didn't realize that your blood was the real strength.
Right.
And so when you have the microscopist do the blood test, worked on it for weeks.
Microscopists,
right? So they take a little blood,
yes,
and then they're able to analyze the dry blood and the wet blood.
Right.
Yes. And then you see what's going on in your interior life, your colon.
Yes.
And that's where people find out what's really going on.
That's it.
Sometimes we don't even want to know, but better to know. Better to know. Yes.
Knowledge is power.
Yes. And so is food. The right food.
So is food.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to start with this beautiful English cucumber, small seeds, thin skin, and organic, of course, and high water content. So this is one of the most alkalizing vegetables on the face of the planet, and high in silica, phosphorus, and alkalinizing buffers like magnesium. And
the difference in an English cucumber and a regular cucumber is what? Does it have an accent?
Is that this cucumber will alkalize your body.
Oh, I love it. That's simply marvelous. I love it. Pip, pip, and cheerio.
Yes.
Yes.
So here we go.
This young lady over here does more with knives than anybody I've ever seen. You know, there used to be those guys with the ginju knife.
Right.
You're awesome with those knives.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's how I take the pit out.
Wow.
And then I slice the avocado while still in the skin. Notice my hands are clean. And I crisscross slice. And then I take my trusty spoon.
So the crisscrossing helps you...
It helps the avocado to come out easier. So it's not in all one piece. It kind of helps it to bend and break. Or you can eat it right out of the shell like that. Sometimes if I'm on an airplane, I'll squeeze lime juice and salt over the top of this.
So you're the one on the plane who's having the avocado.
I'm the one. And all the flight attendants go, where did you get that? That looks good.
You call this God's butter.
God's butter. It's a perfect food. It's high in potassium, high in rich oils that we need. It's very sustaining. It's caloric rich, so you can burn on it for a long time.
Is it called a fruit or a vegetable?
Well, they actually consider the avocado a fruit. So isn't that interesting?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm making an Colada shake, so I need some coconut. And today I'm using organic creamed coconut.
And where do you get that?
And you can get that at your health food store. It's by Let's Do Organic. And the neat thing about it is all the coconut meat is cleaned and put into this little bag, and all you have to do is squeeze.
So the
So
difference
there's our
between
Colada
organic and non-organic is what?
Well, organic means that it's certified organic. It hasn't been grown with any pesticides or any chemicals that are toxic. And you do have to certify to be an organic farm. We've actually done that here at the ranch, where our avocados and grapefruits are certified organic. So it takes about 3 years to certify, and they're much better for your body, much more nutritious and much more sound.
So far we have avocado,
Yeah.
we have the English cucumber,
Right.
and the coconut.
Right. And then we get a little bit of Popeye in here. We got 2 big mounds of baby spinach in there for our green and our chlorophyll and more fiber. And then we're going to add the juice of 2 ruby red grapefruit.
Which is a fruit, but there are certain fruits that are exceptions.
Right, right. Low sugar fruits are more alkalinizing to the bloodstream. So we're going to put this in here to mix with the coconut and make a beautiful, beautiful shake today.
Now let me just ask you this, because you have everything prepared.
Yes.
And for most people, what goes on in their minds, like myself, is, how do I do it? Do you know what I mean? Because,
Yes.
Because you have it already in the bag and this and that.
Yes.
But it didn't take much to cut the avocado. Is there certain, should we choose certain kinds of avocados when you squeeze them? Should they be soft when you buy them? Should they be not ripe? What's the key?
They should slightly give to your touch. As you press in with your thumb, they should slightly give, and that means they're ready. You don't want to use an avocado that has brown lines and streaming through it like that with the brown. That means it's turned, it's starting to ferment, and you need to throw it out. So you want a rich, buttery color to your avocado, this nice rich yellow, and you want the pit to remove easily. That means it's ready.
Because sometimes when you go to the store, they're not ripe yet.
You're right, they're hard.
So you just have to wait and bring them home and wait till they...
Right, you can put them on your counter, and you can speed up that process by putting them in a brown bag and closing the bag, and then they'll ripen quicker.
A brown bag?
Just a brown, like, lunch sack, and put the avocado in that and put it out in a warm shell.
So not in a bag like this?
No, it has to be a brown closed bag.
Okay.
Okay, and then for the sweetener today, I'm going to use coconut palm flower nectar. This is the sap from blossoms from the coconut tree. And so this is a low glycemic, very high in minerals and vitamin rich sweetener.
And where do you get that?
And you can get this at the health food store. This is a new product that's just come out by Essential Living Foods. And I'm going to put, just a nice, probably about 2 or 3 tablespoons in here.
Shelley, there are some places in the world where they don't have health food stores.
Yeah.
Somebody's watching right now and saying, I don't have a health food store in my town. What do I do?
Well, there's the internet.
Oh, is there an internet going on right now?
Internet.
So how would can they get some of this through you?
Sure. They can call the pH Miracle Center, and they can go to our website, www.phmiracleliving.com, and we have almost everything that you need to live the alkaline lifestyle. We can even get you a Vitamix.
Wow.
Do you have a Vitamix?
I do.
Good.
Yes,
good.
Because you love that plunger.
I love that
because some people
plunger.
can get by with a blender.
Yeah.
But the plunger does what?
The plunger keeps everything in motion. I'm going to put my ice cubes in, and I'll show you what the plunger does.
I have
a
question.
Keeps everything...
Before you tell me about the plunger,
Okay.
the ice.
Yes.
Because I know you're big on pH water.
Right.
Oh, all your water is pH.
That's right. It's all about a 9, the pH of a 9 or above.
So some people have been known to put ice in that's regular tap water.
Yeah.
And what happens then?
And in that case, they could put some of our pH drops into the shake to raise the pH up over a 9. So we take care of it on all sides.
Yes. I know.
Okay. So we're going to put our lid on. And the reason I like the plunger is it keeps everything moving, and I don't have to take the lid off and scrape down the sides. So I really like that plunger for that reason. So I'm going to turn this on.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be noisy for just a little while, and we'll get this whipped up.
Is there a certain number you should have your Vitamix on?
This one, the highest one.
The highest? how many? So if it was whatever you drink at that moment, you can have, and whatever you don't drink, you can have later.
Yeah, you can put this in the fridge, and the shake will stay pretty good for about a day. You don't want to leave it overnight.
You don't.
But no. And this will make, about 4 of these wonderful 8-ounce shakes, or it'll make 2 16-ounce shakes.
Now, how come yours here at the ranch tastes better? What is it? What is that?
Oh, I think it's because of the love.
It's
that
a
we
love
have
drink.
Abounding.
I think the grapefruit juice adds something.
That's a nice one. Do you
know,
like that one? Cheers.
Fantastic. Cheers to you.
Salute
Yeah.
to your health.